I don't know everything about everything, so I'm sure this was a collaboration with somebody. I don't know who. So go ahead and flame me below in the comment section and say, oh, you idiot. This is a collaboration with such and such company. We all know this. How dare you buy a pair of shoes and not know exactly the whole history behind the shoe? How dare you buy a pair of shoes and not know every little thing there is to know about the shoe before you get it in hand? Get a life. Today, we've got another package in from STOCKX. Purchased this pair, and it took 7 days to get to me from the day of purchase. So people ask me many times with STOCKX, how quickly do you get your shoes once you purchase from them? Well, as everybody knows, once you buy a shoe, the actual seller has to still ship the shoe into STOCKX. And STOCKX can usually authenticate shoes. Most of the time it seems like one business day once they get them, and then they get them right back out to you. And sellers have like 48 hours, I think, to ship, to actually drop the package into the mail. So I'm saying 7 days is probably about the norm. STOCKX is based in Detroit, Michigan. So I also live in the Midwest in Indiana, so we're in like the same kind of zone when it comes to mail. So if you live out in California, it might take an extra day or two, maybe, especially if the seller has to ship from California to Detroit, then Detroit back to the West Coast. It might take a little longer, but I think on average, most people can say use between 5 to 7 days, they'll get their shoes from STOCKX in hand. So this pair is a pair I wanted. Missed out on release day because a bunch of resellers bought up all the stock from all the websites, and then the shoes value didn't really do much. So I always love it whenever resellers pick a certain shoe that they think will do well on the secondary market, and they buy up everything. And then they get stuck with it, and once they're forced to sell it and then pay the selling fees depending on GOAT or STOCKX or Soul Supremacy or a local consignment shop. Most of the times you're paying at least 10% selling fees. And so I love it when shoes I miss out on, like this pair. Once the seller pays all their fees, they lose money from what they paid. And of course I had to pay like $15 over retail, I think, for this pair. So that's not bad, but as a reseller, I just find it so funny whenever they pick a certain shoe and buy them all up, and then they're stuck with them. So I guess my moral of the story is for resellers: be smart about what shoe you clean out the stock on, because one, it screws people like me who actually wanted one pair. And now I have to go to the secondary market and buy it for pretty much retail. And then you guys, resellers, lose money. So, yeah. Here's the shoe. As you can see, it says day 1 on the box. So that should be a good sign of what this shoe is, since, if I can get it out of the shipping box. Bear with me for a second. And here's the box. Bam, boom. You see the label. Also see it is an ADIDAS Ultra Boost ADO. So I guess all this tagging up here, I guess, is STOCKX tagging. So this is my first time seeing this shoe in person. I've seen pictures of it. I've wanted it. I've talked to a few people who got the shoe, exactly how the shoe fits, how it runs. Most people say it fits pretty well. And STOCKX receipt. So this one I paid $210 for, plus $14 in shipping, so $210. So I think this shoe retailed at $200, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it was $200, pretty sure. So I got STOCKX, pretty much it's almost 10% selling fees. So if they sold it for $210, that will be $21 in selling fees. So boom, that's $189. Plus then he got a 3% cash out fee. So that'll be roughly about, what, $5 to cash out what you sold it for. So the seller of this shoe walked away with $184 after the 9.5% selling fee, 2.9%. Give me my money fee. So pretty much around 184, 185. So they lost money, especially if they had to pay shipping originally to buy the shoe. They really lost out on money. So it's just shoes like this that just blows my mind. That don't always buy up every shoe you can get, because this day and age, lots of shoes end up being bricks per se. And we have the unboxing of the Ultra Boost ADO with the new STOCKX round tag that I've been seeing. Because STOCKX was doing a long vertical green tag. They switched to these round tags. And here's the shoe. Oh yeah, very stretchy. I was asking people like the printing on this, is it similar to the 3.0? And yeah, in terms of stretchiness, it's very similar to the 3.0. It is. Oh man, this shoe is really stretchy. I'm already loving it. I haven't even tried it on yet. Let's pull out the other shoe without all the tags and everything on it. So that's what the shoe looks like, the ADO. This was a collaboration, I'm sure, with somebody, Adidas, AG, Hero, Zoe. I don't know. I'm sure this is a company. I don't know everything about everything, so I'm sure this was a collaboration with somebody. I don't know who. I guess maybe the company is called ADO. I don't know. So go ahead and flame me below in the comment section and say, oh, you idiot, this is a collaboration with such and such company. We all know this. How dare you buy a pair of shoes and not know exactly the whole history behind the shoe? How dare you buy a pair of shoes and not know every little thing there is to know about the shoe before you get it in hand? Get alive. So, since I don't know everything about everything to do with the shoe, let's take a closer look. Insole. Here is the inside of the shoe. This is what it looks like. Bada bing, bada boom. Boom, boom. This actually has a little bit more of a glue smell than most Ultra Boosts. Just a little bit of a faint glue smell, not much. Nothing that's like, it's not like Jordan 1 kind of glue smell when you open up the damn box and it literally makes you high. It's so strong of a glue smell. These aren't like that. Very stretchy. I know I was talking to QL Holla. If you subscribe to his YouTube channel, he's also a fellow sneakerhead from Indianapolis. I was asking him how these shoes fit, and he said they're very comfortable, very stretchy, awesome shoe. So I went on his recommendation of how they fit, because I've got a wide foot, and yeah, these should fit really well. That's all I got to say about this shoe. It's got a Continental outsole, torsion.
What?
Torsion. Does that sound right? Torsion system. Continental outsole. So anyways, that is this shoe. That is it. STOCKX authenticated. So hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing. It was mostly just me opening a pair of shoes, rambling on a little bit about it, talking a little bit about STOCKX, how STOCKX works, and also STOCKX has a guarantee, authenticity guarantee. So if you get any pair of shoes from them that you question the authenticity, hit them up, let them know. And I've seen STOCKX always take care of people who have questions about their shoes. And sometimes it's not that the shoe's not legit. It's like, if you think back to like the Yeezy Zebras and the Yeezy Triple Whites, the quality control on those were so bad from Adidas in terms of the boost, that the boost on the bottom of the shoe can almost look fake at times. Doesn't mean the shoe's fake, it just means the quality control on that shoe from Adidas was crap. So I've had people reach out to me and ask me, are these shoes real? I'm like, you know what? They look real, they look good. Just the QC was crap. So STOCKX has always taken care of me as a buyer and a seller. And I'm not endorsed by them, but I advocate for STOCKX because I use their services, I believe in them. They've never done me wrong. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Any questions about these shoes? You want to know anything about them? Obviously I don't know like the history of the ADO, what it means. But if you have any questions about the shoe itself, any questions about StockX, hit me up. My Twitter is at Franchise Kick, Instagram at Franchise Kick. Hit me up, ask me questions, flame me, roast me. Subscribe to this channel. We're growing, we're doing great things. I appreciate all you, and have a good one.